Oh, and this is live resin from the indica cannabis plant. And when I lived in Holland, we had what was a type of moist pollen, and it was a type of hash, and we also had keef. And back then, the volcano vaporizer thing wasn't even a thing. It wasn't really invented. It hadn't even come out yet. And people would do what's called hash under glass in in a bong, in a joint, or whatever. There wasn't anything like this. And I remember having a conversation with my mother about carcinogens and smoking, and I explained to her how there's anti-inflammatory properties and it's not a toxin like tobacco, and when you take just the medicinal part of the flower, just the real concentrated part, it's actually quite different than smoking, and vaporizing is even better. The thing with vaporizing, it gets too hot, so it's better to do it with a tube with water. There's like a technique to it, and I will demonstrate. I don't know if that was a good demonstration or not. That's one way to do it. Very, very good. And had my parents been of the generation where there was more access to cannabis and mushrooms in America due to its legality, I think their generation would have been less, I don't know, it's hard to say because they just experiment with everything. Not my parents, but their generation. They just pretty much, did everything all at once, and then, some folks, just experimented a little bit and came to the conclusion that all drugs are bad. They're just bad, and I think when you have other kinds of health problems like my father did with anxiety, the cannabis exacerbated that. But along with a lot of the immunotherapy and stem cell treatments, science has revealed a truth that's been known for a long time, that mushrooms actually have a very tremendous impact on our body's ability to utilize our immune system at will. And they always said, let thy food be thy medicine, and it's very true. And I often wonder why I've lost not only my parents but my loved ones to cancer. My grandmother died of cancer too. I really wonder, and I got a DNA test and they said it was the pollution that they were exposed to. So I really love it here. I'm on a ridge. It's not as nice as if you go a little further north in New York, but the air is good. Got the water tested. Just trying to save my home. If anyone watching this video would I really appreciate it if you let me know if you like any of these prints that I'm selling here in this place. Because I'll send them to you for real cheap. Real good deal.